there's one game that hasn't come out yet that we've all played.
I wonder what that is.
Scoot. Mario Kart World.
What?
Thomas went to the Switch 2 experience as a guest.
I did.
I cannot disclose how I play Mario Kart, but
I cannot disclose that either.
he cannot disclose either. It's
Yeah.
fine. So I'm going to ask you, Thomas, as you have confirmed played it.
Yes.
What are your first impressions of the game?
Okay, so I have some highs and I have some lows. The highs is that the graphics themselves. I think the graphics themselves are really cool, and they're I like how they've changed it up a bit. I think it just looks really clean. I think the races themselves, even the driving, when you get hit by an item or something, it just has so much character now. Like so much more character. It's just you can tell that there's so much happening, and I think that's really cool. I think it does take some getting used to, like the mechanics, but I'm sure everyone will be okay. They brought back Toad's Factory, which was just like yes. What else? You can play as a cow.
No.
That's like the greatest thing ever. And there's many other things as well. I'm trying to think. There's a cool new shell item where I think the gold shell goes. I think it goes to the front, but then it like trails coins along the way, which I think is very cool. Let's talk about what I'm not quite sure about. Firstly, I think they've nerfed a lot of the items. I don't like what they've done with the bullet. I don't like what they've done with the gold mushroom. I don't think it like. You usually have to spam it. You can't really.
It doesn't feel as cool.
It doesn't, does it?
It probably is better for the item itself, but it doesn't feel as cool.
Yeah, I mean, it was necessary for the 24-player increase.
True.
To nerf all the items. You can't.
Yeah,
24 players is. I still don't know how I feel about it. I think sometimes it's a cool concept, but I think it becomes too much. It becomes too chaotic.
I think, especially at the start.
Yeah, imagine that.
Once you're past the start, it's like it's okay.
Imagine that online.
I mean, I can't wait for that. Knockout Tour online.
Yeah,
it's gonna be
insanity.
Nuts.
I do like the other things you can do. Like you can go along the railing. They got rid of the car customization, which at first I was like, what have they done that? But then you realise that like everyone just picks the same combination anyway.
It's so much better.
It's
so much better. We do away with flipping like what they called cushion. No, not cushion wheels. What are the little ones called?
Roller wheels.
Rollers. Yeah.
Yeah. And
roller wheel and teddy buggies.
Yeah. Now I'm warming up to it a bit now. I think there was another massive like thing that I didn't like. I wasn't quite sure about it. I'm trying to remember what it was.
Costumes.
Costumes. I don't care. I'll be so.
The only thing that annoys me about the costumes is the way that the menu is apparently laid out, the way they showed it off in the trailers and the direct and all that, and the way it was at the Switch 2 experience. If that's really how it is, that menu is going to be the most bloated thing in the world.
Yeah.
Why have they changed it? Because like on 8 Deluxe, you had like you could click on the Yoshi and then it popped up with all the different colours of Yoshis. Why is it not the same?
I don't know.
It is fair to know that there is like a sort button on the corner.
But even
I don't know what it
even
does.
It just
still,
gets
like, do you know what I mean?
confusing,
That's such a simple change. It's just like, do you know what I mean? Because it's even quicker to just say, oh, I want to be a, you know, what was it, like the aristocratic King Boo, but I've got to go search through like flipping 5 other costumes of King Boo, and then 25 other costumes of all the other different characters, so then get to my King Boo. And it's like,
I think that's what it was. That was another thing. It just reminded me of something else. I don't know how I feel about all of. I know you can turn it off, but all of the tracks going into one. I think it's a lot of it. It's the tracks themselves. I don't really have an issue with any of them so far, but I think that you'll have the track itself for maybe like 1 or 2 laps, but then a lot of it is just driving in a straight line to your next destination.
do you know what though? You only played what 2-3 races.
Yeah, but
I played almost all the ones in that demo.
Yeah.
I played all of them, most of them aren't straight. Like there are some that are like, oh, you're basically like driving through another course in itself to get to that course. So whilst if you can turn it off, I'm pretty sure you can, because I'm pretty sure we saw in the treehouse there's that option
you
too.
definitely can, yeah.
But I think that it's not as bad as people make it out. And also, you only played it on 100cc with smart steering on.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So you're only getting like a very small taster of what it actually could be like. Whereas what we're gonna end up playing is at least 150. All that crap off. It's gonna be a lot more hectic. It's gonna be quicker. There's gonna be more to do. I think it's not the end of the world. It's something different which you can opt in and out of, I think. And again, I think it makes sense. The only direction for the game to go to was open world.
And that's
like, what else could they have done?
One more thing I didn't like, the fact that you now, I don't remember if you could turn this off or not, but the fact that now the items are automatically held behind you.
You can turn that off.
Okay,
you can.
good. Because then now whenever you block an item, it's just already there and you don't feel cool anymore. That's
not why I don't like it. I don't like it because of the chaos at the start. I don't want to lose my item straight away. If I've got 3 green shells, they're gone in a second. Do you know what I mean? So
is there a way to race with less races?
I don't know. I kind of like the 24 thing though.
Yeah, I mean the 24 players. Obviously, if there was, then the items would be messed up because you can't really have the same item balancing.
Yeah, that's true.
Less than 24.
Also, the tracks, how they're designed, you couldn't. They're so big now. I don't think you could.
Yeah, they like enlarged everything.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But also, I do think what's interesting is in the demo there was a lot of incidents where people would play and then they wouldn't be able to like try out different vehicles, obviously. But there's a lot of like it's the gameplay is completely different depending on what you pick. And I didn't know what the best vehicle was when I played it. So when I played Knockout Tour, like I didn't pick the best one. I didn't know what the best one was, and it was just a whole different experience depending on which preset vehicle you pick. So obviously, no one knew what to pick. So a lot of people won't have the same experiences they'll have when we actually get to know the game.
I think also, I obviously I don't know where the game's gonna go, but I hope that it doesn't matter as much if you I haven't picked the most meta combat. What I will say is I don't like the heavy characters. Obviously I've played the game the most. The heavy characters feel worse than they do in
as much as I love the cow, is not good.
But that might be different for someone else. We'll see. I don't know what my main's gonna be. We'll find out in 3 weeks? 2-3 weeks?
3 weeks.
Yeah.